also now freedomwatchusa.org. He's gone back a long time with suing the government, including suing Bill Clinton. Big landmark, critical, pivotal lawsuits that he's been involved with, and he's still going strong. And he talked about the last time, two big things. All hell would break loose when Trump was basically sworn into office. And the second thing, he was complaining about the judges. And what happened? All hell broke loose, and the judges, the liberal wackadoodle judges, have gone wild. Larry Klayman, thanks for joining us today on USAWatchdog.com.
Greg, thank you for that introduction. Very nice. I'm no longer with Judicial Watch. I run FreedomWatchUSA.org.
Right, I'm sorry. I better make that clear. But you did found Judicial Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
yeah.
Freedom Watch USA, a great organization, and lots of great information on that website. We're putting it up, and also donations, tax-deductible 501c3.
Exactly.
But let's go on to, you said, let's start with all hell broke loose, and you said it all. You said the shit's going to hit the fan when Trump is sworn into office. You did not disappoint with that prediction.
No, in fact, just in the last few days, we have Chuck Schumer, we have Maxine Waters, we have Hakeem Jeffries, the minority leader in the House, threatening to go into the streets for violence. We can expect violence. But right now, what they're testing out are these federal judges, which I've been writing about in my last book, It Takes a Counter-Revolution, Wake Up America. And before that, It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry. I go through 20 federal judges in Washington, D.C. and around the country, including some Trump judges that he appointed, not knowing who he appointed. They're the biggest threat to our country. Thomas Jefferson, Greg, was against Article 3 federal judges. He said, unelected, unaccountable to the people, they would become despots and tyrants, causing us to shed the blood of patriots and tyrants every 20 years or so. What's a few thousand dead to refresh the tree of liberty? It's the natural manure of government. He didn't want to see anybody hurt, neither do I. But these judges think they're above the law. In reality, they don't have life tenure. They serve for good behavior. And the Democrats have gone forum shopping in very leftist states. I don't even call them liberal anymore. It's leftist. In Rhode Island, in Washington State, in Massachusetts, and they found these leftist judges that are enjoining every one of President Trump's major executive orders. It's an outrage. It's illegal. We can talk about it. I don't think President Trump, frankly, should obey those orders. They're illegal. He should just move and go forward. He just gave a press conference last Tuesday, and in fact, he says, well, I'm going to obey the orders. I don't think he should.
One judge was threatening to put him in jail. I'm thinking, oh, come on, have we tried this already? Isn't this going to be handled pretty quickly with some sort of emergency appeal to the Supreme Court?
Well, we'll see where it goes in terms of an emergency appeal. Yeah, I would assume it would go up fairly quickly. I think actually President Trump should actually have them arrested, to be blunt.
Really? Why?
They violated their oath of office. He should instruct Pam Bondi to prepare indictments and to indict them. And here's the real outrage, Greg, is that the House Judiciary Committee, which is run by Jim Jordan, a Republican, who's always on Fox News with his rolled up sleeves and everything else, talking about corruption in government, hasn't called one judge in front of the Judiciary Committee in 8 years, even when Trump was president. These judges should be impeached. Last Sunday, Elon Musk, I'm on the same thread with him on X, said, well, why don't we eliminate 1% of federal judges every year? And I tweeted back, I replied, I said, Elon, let's start impeaching them. Now, he picked up on that, and he was tweeting that later in the day, and he's taken that position. They need to be called in front of the House Judiciary Committee to testify as to what they're doing, and they need to be impeached. And they can be convicted as well in the Senate. It'll be hard because they need 60 votes. But also they should be prosecuted. Now, we have, as you know, citizens' grand juries and citizens' trials. The people have a right to actually enforce the rule of law themselves. Justice Scalia, as I've mentioned on your show, back in 1992, in the majority opinion for the Supreme Court, wrote the grand jury belongs to the American people, not the three branches of government. We've indicted Joe Biden in the past for bribery in communist China, Ukraine, and Russia, negligent homicide in Afghanistan. Fauci for negligent homicide at last count killing over 20 million people worldwide, and others. We convicted them. We sentenced them. 20 years for the Bidens, life sentence for Fauci. We have the right to do that. And we even have a right of citizen's arrest in our country. I wouldn't say that you go out and do it as a citizen, but law enforcement can carry it out. So this is what we need to do. And we can't rock back right now and wait for the court system to play out. The Supreme Court may not take it. Remember, Trump's own judges in 2020 wouldn't even hear cases as to whether there was election fraud or not. You had Coney Barrett and you had Kavanaugh, and turncoat after Trump got them their position as justices, and they threw them under the bus. But Trump should not obey these orders. They're illegal. And, let them take it up the line to the Supreme Court. That's the quickest way to get there, actually, is not to obey the orders. It'll be the Supreme Court lickety-split. Do what you have to do anyway.
Okay, and isn't this, when I called you on the phone, I thought, listen, I'm not a lawyer, I don't hold myself out as one, but I do understand the Constitution, and isn't this a classic separation of powers? I mean, a judge is telling the president what you can and cannot do in terms of running the departments under your purview. Isn't this a separation of powers case?
Right, let's divide it out. Elon Musk is doing what he's doing at the direction of the president. He's the agent of the president. He's entitled to carry out Trump's orders. These are mostly executive branch agencies. One crazy judge, not crazy, a leftist judge, Democrat leftist judge, enjoined the Secretary of the Treasury from even looking into the records of the Treasury Department to find the waste, fraud, and corruption. They already found quite a bit. And that's the absurdity of it. Now, the Democrats have some argument if it's a congressional agency, but most of the agencies that President Trump has issued executive orders concerning are executive, completely under his control. And even with the congressional agencies, say the Consumer Product Safety Commission or USAID, U.S. Aid for International Development, congressional, they appropriated money, but the president has a right to intervene to see how that money is actually being spent. If he finds fraud, waste, and corruption, it should be turned over to Pam Bondi to prosecute. And what they found so far is $50 million worth of condoms for Hamas, all kinds of money going to terrorist organizations, and you name it. It's beyond the order of the absurd. It's criminal. And Trump pointed out today at his press conference that there's likely kickback. Some people and entities have gotten 3-month contracts decades ago. Those contracts are over. They continue to be paid, not just at USAID, but throughout the government. And it's more than likely that those government officials that were allowing those payments to go through were getting kickbacks. Trump knows how it works. He was in the construction industry. Kickbacks are quite normal there. In fact, when Trump came down the escalator in 2016 and said he was going to run for president, first thing he said was, I'm worth $8 billion. I can't be bought. But I'll tell you something. I had everybody come in front of me and seek to buy me. I know how it works. I know how they try to bribe you. And frankly, I can't be bribed. Now, Musk can't be bribed either. He's the richest man in the world. And he appeared at the press conference with a little kid on his shoulders. It was cute. I pray for his safety, and I pray for the president's safety and the child's safety because they are targets, and I trust that they have good Secret Service protection, finally.
Well, the judge involved in the Treasury case first said that the Treasury Secretary, Bessent, couldn't look at the data. Now she said, well, okay, you can look at the data because you are running the Treasury, right, Bessent? And so, but Doge came up and said, listen, there's $100 billion, and they left all these fields blank. And what they figured out was we got $1 billion a week, $50 billion. Going out of the Treasury to people with no names, no phone numbers, no social security.
Like goldfish in a bowl. Okay, that's what it is. That's how easy it is to find waste, fraud, and corruption. When I started Judicial Watch, and now, of course, Freedom Watch, if people want to contribute, give to Freedom Watch at freedomwatchusa.org. Tax deductible. We need it badly. We were hurt during the political campaign season. It all went to political candidates. But the fact is, when I started Judicial Watch, people said, why did you do this? And I said, well, number one, I believe in honest government and I believe in the rule of law, but it's a growth industry. Corruption is a growth industry. It's gotten much worse since 1994. It's much more corrupt today than it was then. The judges are more compromised and corrupt than it was then. And where did the name Judicial Watch come from? watching judges and using judges to watch the other two branches of government. But in today's world, what we have to resort to, as I mentioned earlier, Greg, is we have to read out the rule of law ourselves. Trump needs help. He can't do it by himself. You can see what's happening right now. We need to get citizens' grand juries, commission them. If people want to join, contact me at leklayman@gmail.com or freedomwatchusa.org. We need to seek indictments of these judges. They need to be tried. They need to be prosecuted. They need to be sentenced. And frankly, they should be arrested and put in prison because they are the biggest threat to our country. Jefferson said they would become the biggest threat. He was absolutely right.
And you're saying that the fastest way to move this along is just, he's evidently Trump is kind of backing off a little bit, but you're saying no, don't obey any of the orders by the judges because they're infringing on his separation of powers that he gets in the executive branch. You're saying to just forget it and it'll go right to the Supreme Court faster than
right.
Tell me about what you would tell Trump to do.
You get held in contempt, okay? There's two types of contempt: civil contempt and criminal contempt. In this case, Trump's refusing to obey a judicial order. That would be civil contempt. Now, the best...
God says, "My child, I have been waiting, watching, speaking to you in ways you may not have yet understood. The time is now, the moment is here. The path before you is shifting, and a choice is about to be placed in front of you. You are standing at a crossroads, and you must choose wisely, for the decision you make now will shape everything that follows. Two figures are entering your life, two individuals, two paths, two destinies. They are both coming, but only one is meant to stay. Only one is aligned with my plan for your future. Only one is sent by my divine hand, while the other carries intentions that remain hidden in the shadows. You have prayed. You have asked. You have waited. And now, I am answering. But my child, I need you to listen carefully. I need you to open your heart to discern the truth. I need you to prepare, for this will not be an easy decision. Everything may look good on the surface. Everything may seem perfect at first glance. But you must not be deceived by appearances. You must not be swayed by words alone. For one comes with a purpose that will elevate your life, while the other seeks to take what is not theirs. One carries a blessing, while the other brings confusion. One is sincere, while the other hides intentions that will only be revealed too late if you are not careful. I have seen what you do not see. I have heard what has been spoken behind closed doors. I have witnessed the conversations, the plans, the desires of the heart. And because I love you, I will not allow you to walk into something that will harm you. I will not allow you to be entangled in what will delay you, hold you back, or turn you away from the path I have set before you. That is why I am warning you now. That is why I have waited to reveal this to you at this exact moment. One of these individuals will bring joy, peace, and clarity. Their presence will feel like a deep exhale, a calming of the storm, a confirmation of everything you have prayed for. Their words will align with their actions. Their love will not come with conditions, manipulation, or control. Their spirit will be gentle, yet strong. They will not play with your emotions or cloud your judgment. They will stand firm in truth. But the other? My child, I need you to hear me. The other will speak sweetly, but their heart is far from you. They will make promises, but their loyalty will not remain. They will offer what looks like love, but it will come with strings attached. Their presence may feel exciting at first, but soon you will see the patterns. Soon you will notice the inconsistency, the way they speak one way but act another. You will sense the unrest in your spirit, the subtle warnings, the quiet voice inside telling you something is not right. That voice is mine. That whisper is my guidance. That feeling of hesitation is not confusion, it is protection. Do not ignore it. Do not brush it aside. Do not convince yourself to overlook what I am showing you. Because I see beyond what you can see. I know what is hidden beneath the surface. I know what has not yet been revealed. And I am telling you now, one of them is not who they appear to be. I am calling you to be discerning. I am calling you to be watchful. I am calling you to wait upon me before you make a decision. Do not be hasty. Do not allow loneliness to push you into the arms of the wrong person. Do not let impatience cause you to settle for what is not meant for you. Because what I have for you is greater than what you have imagined. What I have planned for you is more than what you have prayed for. But you must trust me. You must wait upon me. You must not choose out of emotion alone, but from a place of wisdom and divine revelation. I have already begun revealing signs. I have already placed moments before you that show you who is sincere and who is not. Pay attention. The signs will not be loud, they will be subtle, quiet, but undeniable. The way they treat others when they think no one is watching. The way they respond when things do not go their way. The way they carry themselves when they are under pressure. Watch these things, for they will tell you the truth that words cannot. And my child, do not let fear make your decision for you. Do not choose out of desperation. Do not cling to something simply because it is in front of you. When I bring the right person, you will not have to chase them. You will not have to question their intentions. You will not have to wonder where you stand. Because when I align something, it is firm, secure, steady. It does not come with confusion. It does not come with doubt. It does not come with anxiety. I know the desires of your heart. I know the prayers you have prayed in secret. I know what you have longed for, what you have cried for, what you have asked me for. And I am not ignoring you. I have not forgotten you. But I need you to trust that my timing is perfect. I need you to believe that I am guiding you, even when things seem uncertain. Because if you trust me now, if you listen to my voice, you will not have to face unnecessary heartbreak. You will not have to walk through unnecessary pain. You will not have to undo what could have been avoided. The moment of decision is approaching. The crossroads is near. The time is short. Be vigilant. Be prayerful. Be still in my presence so you can hear my guidance clearly. Because when I speak, I do not speak in confusion. When I reveal, it is not to create fear, it is to prepare you, to protect you, to position you for what is coming next. The choice is yours, my child. But I am here. I am with you. I will not lead you astray. Seek me, and I will show you the truth. Seek me, and I will make the path clear. Seek me, and I will give you peace in your decision. Do not rush. Do not be deceived. Do not choose based on what looks good in the moment. Because what I have for you is greater than what you can see now. And if you wait upon me, if you trust in my plan, if you allow me to guide you, you will step into something greater than what you ever imagined. Now open your heart, my child. The signs are already before you. The truth is already being revealed. Pay attention. Be ready. The moment of decision is near. And I am with you. Always. My beloved child, I have been waiting for 2 hours to tell you this. My timing is perfect, and I do nothing without reason. I see your heart, your desires, your longing for love, and the silent prayers you have whispered when no one else was listening. I know the depth of your emotions, the moments of loneliness you have endured, and the hope that flickers in your soul for something greater, something meaningful, something divine. Today, I come to you with a revelation, a message that will change the course of your life if you are willing to listen, to trust, and to obey. 2 lovers are coming into your life. Yes, my child, 2. Not 1, not 3, but 2. This is not a coincidence, nor is it a mere test. This is a divine crossroads, a moment of decision that will shape your destiny in ways you cannot yet comprehend. You must understand that not all love comes from me, and not every person who enters your life is meant to stay. Some are sent to bless, and others are sent to deceive. Some are meant to lift you higher, and others are meant to lead you astray. The choice will be yours, but I do not leave you without wisdom, without guidance, without truth. The first will appear perfect in every way. They will speak words that soothe your soul, words that sound like the answers to your prayers. They will present themselves as everything you have been searching for, everything you have dreamed of, everything you thought love should be. But be careful, my child. Do not be deceived by appearances alone. Do not be swayed by charm, by eloquence, by the illusion of perfection. For even the enemy can disguise himself as an angel of light. Look deeper. Listen with your spirit, not just with your ears. Feel with discernment, not just with emotion. This one will come to test you, to see if you will choose based on sight or based on faith. The second will not come with grand promises. They will not dazzle you with rehearsed words or try to captivate you with temporary pleasures. They will come with sincerity, with humility, with a love that is patient and pure. They may not be the one you expected, but they will be the one who sees your soul. They will understand the depths of your spirit, not just the surface of your life. This is the one I have sent, the one whose love is rooted in me, the one who will walk beside you in truth and righteousness. But you must look beyond the ordinary to see the extraordinary. You must trust me enough to recognize what is real over what is fleeting. The choice will not be easy, for both will stand before you at the appointed time, and your heart will be drawn in different directions. One will offer excitement, passion, the thrill of something new and seemingly perfect. The other will offer stability, peace, the quiet strength of a love built on truth. One will make you feel like you are walking on clouds, but will not be able to hold you when you fall. The other will anchor you, even when the storms come, even when life is not easy, even when love requires patience and endurance. You must be careful, my child. You must not choose with your eyes alone, for the heart can be deceived, and emotions can be fleeting. You must seek me in prayer, for I will reveal to you which one is true and which one is false. Do not rush into love without seeking my wisdom, for a single choice can alter the path of your destiny. The wrong love can delay you, distract you, pull you away from the purpose I have set for you. The right love will align with my plan, will push you toward me, will build you up and not tear you down. You have been waiting for love, but love has also been waiting for you. The right love, the love that I have ordained, has been preparing, growing, becoming what it needs to be for the right moment. Do not let impatience cause you to settle for what is not from me. Do not let loneliness drive you into the arms of the wrong person. For it is better to wait in my presence than to walk in regret. It is better to trust in my timing than to force something that was never meant to be. I love you too much to let you walk into something that will harm you. That is why I am speaking now, warning you, preparing you, calling you to be still and listen. You may not understand now, but soon, very soon, you will see. When these two stand before you, when your heart is pulled in different directions, remember this moment. Remember my words. Remember that I have given you the ability to choose, but with choice comes responsibility. Do not take this lightly. Seek me, and I will answer. Ask me, and I will show you. Trust me, and I will not lead you astray. Your future is too precious to be given to the wrong person. Your heart is too valuable to be placed in the hands of one who does not cherish it. The love I have for you is greater than any earthly love, and the one I have chosen for you will reflect that love, not replace it. Do not chase after a love that distracts you from me. Choose the one who leads you closer to my presence, not further away. Choose the one who prays for you, who stands beside you in faith, who loves you with a love that is patient, kind, and unwavering. This message is for you. This is not by accident. I have been waiting for this moment to speak to you, to guide you, to reveal what is coming. Two lovers are on their way. One is sent to deceive. The other is sent to bless. Be careful. Be wise. Be still, and let my spirit lead you. For I am your God, and I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Trust me, and you will not be disappointed. I love you, my child. I always have, and I always will. And because I love you, I give you this warning, this wisdom, this truth. Choose wisely. Choose prayerfully. Choose with me, and you will walk into a love that is not only beautiful but eternal. God says, I have been waiting for 2 hours to tell you this. Two lovers are coming into your life. But be careful not to choose the wrong one, for one of them has been sent to guide you to a greater purpose, while the other has been placed before you as a test. You must understand that not everything is as it seems, and the heart can be deceived if it is not aligned with divine wisdom. Open this message urgently, for what I reveal to you now is critical to your destiny. My child, you have been watched over since the moment of your birth. You were marked for greatness, and your soul carries a mission far beyond what your human mind can comprehend. But do not be blind to the distractions around you. There is a spirit of deception that has moved through your relationships, whispering lies and leading you away from the truth. This spirit has been hiding in the shadows, disguising itself as love, but in reality, it is a snare meant to pull you into confusion and sorrow. You have felt it, haven't you? The moments of uncertainty, the sudden waves of emotion that do not seem to belong to you, the voices of doubt that creep into your mind when you should be at peace. That is not your burden to carry. I, the Lord, have seen the trap that was set for you, and I have sent my angels to break it apart before it could fully close around you. But you must take the next step, my child. You must open your eyes. This person who has entered your life comes with words of kindness and gestures of affection, but I am telling you now, look beyond their words. Their heart is not aligned with mine. They speak of devotion, but in secret, they are tied to another. They speak of a future with you, but in their heart, they still carry the past. I do not send confusion, I send clarity. If you feel confusion in this connection, that is your warning. Listen, my child, before it is too late. There is another, a soul who has been placed in your path for a reason. They do not come with grand promises or flowery words. Instead, they walk in quiet strength. They pray for you when you are not looking. They see your worth beyond what the world has told you. You have overlooked them because they do not fit the image you have held in your mind. But I tell you, my ways are not your ways, and my plans are greater than your own. Look again, my child. Look with your spirit, not your eyes. You have been at a crossroads for too long. The time to choose is now. If you hold on to what I am trying to remove, you will delay the blessings that I have already prepared for you. Do not weep over the doors that close, for they are only leading you to the ones that were meant to open. You are entering a season where truth will be revealed, and you must be ready to accept it, even if it is not what you expected. Be vigilant, my child. There are forces that wish to see you remain in cycles of pain and disappointment, but I am breaking them now. When the false love tries to draw you back in, resist. When old temptations come whispering, turn away. When you feel weary and unsure, call upon me, for I am near. My angels have been sent ahead of you, clearing the path so that you do not stumble. Listen closely, for I am speaking now. This woman, the one who has been smiling in your presence but carrying deceit in her heart, will soon be exposed. You will see what has been hidden, and you will understand why I have been warning you. Do not be afraid when this revelation comes, for it is my mercy that allows you to see the truth before it is too late. You have been shielded from the worst of it, but now you must walk away. My child, I am preparing you for something greater. There is love that is pure and true, but you must let go of the counterfeit first. Do not hold on to what I am asking you to release. Trust me, for I have seen what you cannot. You will not regret your obedience, for I will restore what was lost and bless you beyond what you have imagined. Prepare yourself. The moment of unveiling is near. Stand firm in faith, and do not be swayed by emotions. I am guiding you. Trust in me, and you will not fall.